Ancient Greek philosopher 400 BC, Democritus' idea of atoms. Development of atomic theory. The concept of the atom that Western scientists accepted in the broad outline from the 1600s until 1900s originated with Greek philosopher in the 5th century BCE. There is speculation about a hard, indivisible, fundamental particle of nature was replaced slowly by a scientific theory supported by experiment and mathematical deduction. It was more than 2,000 years before modern physicists realized that the atom is indeed divisible and that it's not hard, solid, or immutable. The atomic philosophy of the early Greeks. Leucippus of Miletus, 5th century BCE, is thought to have originated the atomic philosophy. His famous disciple Democritus of Abdera named the building blocks of matter autonomous, meaning literally indivisible, about 430 BCE. Democritus believed that atoms were uniform, solid, hard, incompressible, and indestructible, and that they move in infinite numbers through empty space until stopped. Differences in atomic shape and size determine the various properties of matter. In Democritus' philosophy, atoms exist not only for matter but also for such qualities as perception and the human soul. For example, sourness was caused by a needle-shaped atoms, while the color white was composed of smooth surface atoms. The atoms of the soul were considered to be particularly fine. Democritus developed his atomic philosophy as a middle ground between two opposing Greek theories about reality and the illusion of change. He argued that matter was subdivided into indivisible and immutable particles that create the appearance of change when they join and separate from others.
The theory of G.G. Thomson's plum pudding model. Plum pudding model was proposed in 1904, was developed after his discovery of the electron in 1897. Thomson's work provided the first model of the atom that included internal structure, specifically subatomic particles. First is discovery of the electron. Thomson discovered the electron, a negatively charged subatomic particle, through his experiments with cathode rays. This shown that atoms were not indivisible as Dalton had suggested. Second is plum pudding model. In this model, Thomson proposed that the atom is composed of a positively charged soap or pudding in which negatively charged electrons, the plums, are embedded. The positive charge was spread out uniformly, balancing the negative electrons to make the atoms neutral. Third is no nucleus. Thomson's model did not include a central nucleus. Instead, he suggested that the positive charge was distributed throughout the atom, with electrons scattered within it. The theory of John Dalton's atomic theory. Atomic theory proposed in 1803 laid the foundation for modern chemistry by explaining the nature of matter and the behavior of atoms. First is atoms as the basic unit of matter. Dalton proposed that all matter is made up of tiny, invisible particles called atoms. He believed atoms could not be divided into smaller particles. Second is identical atoms for each element. Dalton suggested that all atoms of a given element are identical in mass and properties, while atoms of different elements are distinct and have different masses and properties. Third is atoms combine in fixed ratios. Dalton argued that compounds are formed when atoms of different elements combine in fixed sample whole number ratios. For instance, water always consists of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atoms.
Ernest Rutherford. Ernest Rutherford was born on a farm in New Zealand. He completed a degree at the University of New Zealand and began teaching unruly schoolboys. He was released from this task by scholarship to Cambridge University, where he became G.G. Thomson's first graduate student at the Cavendish Laboratory. How did Ernest Rutherford discover the nucleus of atom? Ernest Rutherford discovered the nucleus of atom during an experiment aimed to prove or disprove the plum pudding model of atom created by G.G. Thomson. In the experiment, Rutherford directed a beam of alpha particles through a thin sheet of gold foil. When some of the alpha particles bounced back, Rutherford needed to come up with an entirely new model of atom in order to explain his results, because the vast majority of the particles had passed through the gold. He reasoned that most of the atom was empty space. In contrast, the particles that were highly deflected must have experienced a tremendously powerful force within the atom. He concluded that all of the positive charge and the majority of the mass of the atom must be concentrated in a very small space in the atom's interior, which he called the nucleus. The nucleus is a tiny, dense, central core of the atom and is composed of protons and neutrons. Rutherford's atomic model became known as the nuclear model. In the nuclear atom, the protons and the neutrons, which comprise nearly all of the mass of the atom, are located in the nucleus at the center of the atom. The electrons are distributed around the nucleus and occupy most of the volume of the atom. It is worth emphasizing just how small the nucleus is compared to the rest of the atom. If we could blow up an atom to be the size of the large professional football stadium, the nucleus would be about the size of the marble. Next is the Neil Bohr model. Neil Bohr first published papers introducing the Bohr model in 1913. This is where Neil Bohr first started to describe and show the structure of an atom. How did Neil Bohr discover the Bohr model? He used information from Ernest Rutherford's description of nucleus of the atom and Max Planck's theory of quantum theory. Bohr then discovered his idea of the atom structure and how electrons travel in specific orbits. What was Bohr's theory? The theory that Neil Bohr came up was the Bohr model. This model showed how the electrons move towards and away from the nucleus of an atom via the energy that the electrons had. If the electrons started to lose energy, it will drop the lower level, while if the energy increased, it will jump a level. It was basically an improved version of Rutherford's atomic model overcoming its limitation. Bohr theory modified the atomic structure model by explaining that electrons move in fixed orbital and not anywhere in between, and he also explained that each orbit has a fixed energy. Bohr model consists of a small nucleus surrounded by negative electrons moving around the nucleus in orbits. Bohr found that an electron located away from the nucleus has more energy, and the electron which is closer to nucleus has less energy. Bohr theory is applicable to hydrogen-like species containing one electron only.
Erwin Schrödinger, quantum numbers. Erwin Schrödinger, a powerful model of the atom, was developed by Erwin Schrödinger in 1926. Schrödinger combined the equation for the behavior of waves with the de Broglie equation to generate a mathematical model for the distribution of electron in an atom. The advantage of this model is that it is consists of mathematical equation known as wave function that satisfy the requirement placed on the behavior of electrons. The disadvantage is that it is difficult to imagine a physical model of electron as waves. The Bohr model was a one-dimensional model that used one quantum number to describe the distribution of electron in the one atom. The only information that was important was the size of the orbit, which was described by the quantum number. Schrödinger's model allowed the electron to occupy three-dimensional space. It therefore required three coordinates or three quantum numbers to describe the orbital in which electron can be found. The three coordinates that came from Schrödinger wave equation are the three principal, angular, and magnetic quantum number. These quantum numbers describe the size, shape, and orientation in space of the orbital on an atom. The modern atomic model represents atoms containing a nucleus of protons and neutrons, and vague regions or clouds surrounding it, containing the electrons. This is sometimes referred to as a cloud model. The reason electrons are represented as a cloud is because of their behavior being probabilistic, according to experiment done by atomic physicists. Electrons behave in a way that makes it impossible to measure both their position and momentum. This behavior is wave-like.